joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Soraria's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. Join the hype if you dare. Laughter echo through the stream, playing games, living the dream. Level up and take the lead. Together we've got all we need. Lights are flashing, screens aglow. Twitch is calling, here we go. Sarai is hitting live real soon. Chat's electric, feel the tune. Set the scene with joy and love.
Hey! Hey, Teddington! A long time no stream. See you on the thing in the... You know what I mean. Oh, I'm going to position myself accordingly. How's that look? Am I not in the way of everybody? That should be pretty good. Yeah. Awesome. How's it been going? We've missed you. I've missed you. I could speak on behalf of everybody. I think we all missed you. I hope everything's going as well as it can, is I guess what I can say. I've gotten myself into another jam once again. Feminist! Hello! Hello! Thank you for the follow a couple of streams ago. Thank you for your... It says first time chat, so I guess you didn't chat before, you just followed, so... Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, the gang's here. Oh, I should let people know. I've been told that what I should do is get my... How do I share that I'm streaming? I should really know how to do this, hey? That would be ideal. Channel. Oh, man. No clue. I should know how to do this. Oh, that's me. There we go. And then we go back to... Nope. Never mind that. We go back to here, and then back to restream. And then I've got chat, and then I've got chat, and then I can see you all. Hello. Things have been really busy and stressful the last few months, and I've really missed you all. Ah, yeah. Hey, wait, is my ad break still going? Thank you! Yes! New outfit, same me, but new outfit. I think I launched the outfit before it was really ready. I mean, I really love, like, the colors and things that I went with. Some of this is, like, prefab, but I've just adjusted the colors to how I want. And, like, done some tweaking and fine-tuning and things. Hang on, let me show it off a little bit. Hold on, let me zoom out a little. Da-da-da-da-da. Here I am. I'll do a little twizzle. Da-da-da-da. So this is me, my outfit. I still need to... I'm not super happy with how the wings came out bones-wise. I need to redo the bones in the wings, but I really wanted to launch the new outfit, so I couldn't... I was too impatient, so I definitely need to go back and fix the bones in it, but it's pretty good. Yeah. So it's it's pretty nice, I think. Let me just sit me over here. So yeah, I still got all my fully functioning hands, but yes. This bit here, the my my goggles are like a Unity item, so I had to like bust out Unity and to get it just right to sit on my head and stuff like that. But it works pretty well. Yeah. And I got new expressions like shock, and then and then some of those blend shapes are a bit wild, and then I can also do sparkly eyes and stuff like that. So I've got some new expressions. I'm getting distracted. I should be doing pixel art. I haven't done pixel art in a game jam since Kenny Jam in 2021. I've done like not much pixel art since then. Maybe like one or two pieces like along the ways, but apart from that, thank you. But yeah, like the what I intend to do for this one is basically I've been doing just doing my best is what I've been doing. But I have played, I must say that I feel like I'm uniquely qualified because I played a lot of pixel type games back in the day, so I feel like I just need to look at it hard enough and figure out what I've done wrong and just futz around with it till it looks right. So that's what's going to happen today. No fine techniques, just throwing things at a wall until they stick. Like spaghetti. Art is like spaghetti. Spaghetti art. There we go. Sorry, back to regular program. Yes, yeah. Yes. Well, I'm trying. So I'm pretty happy with how I'll show off what I've done so far, and I'll explain what the jam is. So jam is, it's a 9-day jam that we joined halfway through because me and Shane are crazy like that. It's the Godot Wild Jam. Shane has been learning Godot for about 3 and a bit weeks, give or take, like properly, seriously, and is determined. And then went, oh man, the Godot Wild Jam's on, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be good, but it's okay, we can catch the next one. And then he's like, yeah, you're right. And then we were both thinking about it afterwards, and he's like, you know what the theme is? And I'm like, what? And he's like, expedition. I was like, oh, that's a good theme. And he's like, get this, one of the wild cards, which is like an optional extras you can have in the jam. Actually, I'll pull that up actually while we're talking about it. So it's like, oh, it's expedition, and then the wild cards are like, are we the baddies? That's a pretty decent wild card. Side effects includes good and bad effects. That's always a good wild card. And acapella, all audio. It's made with your mouth sounds. So I am very, 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 very excited to be able to do mouth sounds in our game. It's going to be so good. I love mouth sounds in games that other people like. Anytime anybody has great mouth sounds in a game, I'm like, oh yeah, love mouth sounds. So my favorite kind of game jam entries. Isn't it a great theme? Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm missing this one. So we're not. We decided to just, because I was away when it started, and then when I got home a few days later, I was like, oh. And I messaged Shane. It's like, I accidentally came up with an idea, like typing out on the thing, and he sends me a screenshot of the repo already open. I was like, did you do that before or after I told you I had an idea? He said before, so he was also thinking about it and had created a repo but didn't have an idea. And he's like, I explained my idea, and he's like, oh, that sounds doable, let's do it. And I was like, okay. So we started getting stuck into it. It goes until, so we've got until Sunday. I think it ends Sunday morning, Sunday evening, something like that. Hi Presto. Hey, what's going on? Hi. Yeah, so that's how we accidentally decided to do the Godot Wild Jam with Shane. With, I mean, obviously he's bringing all his experience in Unity and that across to it, but from what I've been told, that there's quite a bit that is very different from Unity, and just different ways of doing things and thinking things, and why the heck would they do it like that? And some things it's like, oh, this is really good, and then some of it's like, what were they thinking? So apparently that has been the learning journey of Godot. Luckily I don't have to do that bit. I just have to make the pretties, so I got the easy job. Thursday. Today is a Thursday, yes. It is Thursday at 9 p.m. for me. That is the time. The Godot Unity transition. Yes, yeah. So it rings true. It does make sense, but on the other hand, there are so many great games coming out in Godot, and Shane was like, I really want to. I just like he just wants to get in it and learn it because it feels like that's the way things seem to be going, and there's some really good stuff happening. And like Unity had that funny turn, and then doubled back and stuff like that, and it's like. Not as Unity is not as stable or as trustworthy as we initially thought, so it is a good idea to be not eggs all basketing in one location. You know what I mean. Anyways, yes, so let's get on with it. So I'll show you what I've done so far. What have I done so far? What I have done so far is... Ugh, none of that. That's awful. So I originally made the rock look like this, which I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty good. And then I thought dithering, making it look like a real rock. I thought it was okay. I got some clouds over here, so I've done those clouds. So if I take off that rock, I've also got the old version of the fin, new version of the fin, which I think it looks alright. I don't know, it's good enough. And then I've got a mast sticking out of the water. So those are all going to be, and you can see the little water trail, so the boat will be moving from left to right, and these will be coming towards the player, so like the water will be technically flowing this way. So it'll have, I might animate it, I might not, but essentially the things will be coming towards the player will have to change lanes 1, 2, 3 to avoid, the placement of the lanes is not quite right yet. I'm gonna like fix that in a little bit, but I'll figure that out. But at the moment I'm just like drawing the bits that are going to be for the obstacles. So it's like a 2D side scroller, 3-lane jump, and you have to avoid the bits and pieces. So we decided to do a very, very simple, definitely simple at least in terms of my ideas. Mine are usually very complicated and crazy. They look like shark fins, except the mast. Yeah, I know. The rock looks like a shark. I know, somebody else said that as well, and I'm like, well, look... At least the fin looks like a fin, so that's fine. But yeah, the rock, I try to make it brown, but yes, it does look, if it looks like a shark fin, it just means the player will avoid it anyway, and it's just another thing to avoid, so it's fine. Stone sharks. There are so many sharks. Yeah. There's the masters there because all of the other ships also sank, so, that's how it goes. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with how the mast came out. Like, it actually... I'm not great at representing a 3D object in a 2D space. I'm great at representing a 2D object in a 2D space, and a 3D object in a 3D space, but a 2D object in a 3D space, or like a 2D, anyways. Making pixel art look, like, real... and with depth is not something I've ever excelled at, and I'm just zooming in here, and I'm not 100% sure on this exact pixel placement, so excuse me while I futz with this one more time. Squeeze? Where's my pixel tool? Hello? Nope, apparently not. Oh, you'll get... Are you saying this seems a little bit too like Monkey Island? If so, that's great. I love it. Pixel art is not a realism. Yeah, but like the good pixel art gives essence of the potential for a three-dimensional object. So like having this come around the back a little bit and still representing what it's meant to do, as opposed to like I'm pretty happy with how the mask came out in order to represent that. I've got a little bit of shadows and things like that, but as opposed to say, I mean, even the clouds have got some three-dimensional bits to them with the shadows and the things and that sort of thing. What I am not super happy with is probably the boat, which I'm totally going to redo. It's a fully flat pixel representation, so I'm not happy with this. This is the very first one I attempted in this. Like, I did the boat first, and then I did all of these other ones, and I, like, figured it out. It clicked as I was doing more and more objects, which is why I have, like, the old version of the fin and the new version of the fin and the old rock and the new rock. But, like, as I figured it out as I went along, I was like, oh, and then I came back to my boat and went, Oh, this sucks. Actually, I'm gonna do this again. So, anyways, I'll come back to the boat like right at the end because I want it to be the most refined. So if I do it first and then very last, hopefully it should be like the best object because it's meant to be the player character and it's meant to be a Viking boat with like some Vikings on it. So yeah, I'll come back to it. Oh, it's a bot, deny the bot, don't you do that, bot. Hey Zell! Hey. What's going on? I am definitely. You remind me by popping into the chat. I need to grab some clips out of that repo stream because I could do a montage of accidentally breaking things, not just with you, but also on my own for that repo stream because that was hilarious. And thank you to you guys letting me in be an honorary idiot in the sandwich for the evening. Are they Viking? Hang on, what is it? Can't remember. Viking penguins? What? No. What? Oh, maybe they look like penguins. Oh, they do look like penguins because of their helmets. Oh man. I've made them look like penguins. Okay, I definitely am going to come back to them. See, I've got the dragon boat thing going on, but like it doesn't give it a sense of whatever the heck it's missing. It's missing. I'm just telling you right now, it's missing whatever it is I'm looking for. So this though, like these ones, I think I'm getting there. So I just need to level up a bit and then come back to it. In any case, what I'm trying to do right now, which is kind of important, is to get these water lines that are meant to demarcate, whether or not I need to demarcate how many lanes there are. I don't know if I'm explaining it real well, but basically it's going to be like 1, 2, 3 as like 3 areas. You can like, you press down, it jumps to here, press down, it goes to here. Oops, except not moving the whole thing. And then like you just switch between the 3 lanes to avoid the obstacles. But like I don't know if having like the wave to say this is very clearly you're in this lane, you're in this lane. So I think it would make sense. When you zoomed in, they look better. They still don't look great. I know I'm going to redo that one, so it's all good. Make a pirate flag on it. I feel like that would be counterintuitive to the theme. Vikings didn't have pirate flags, did they? I want it to be slightly historically accurate, but maybe. Anytime we need broken plates, you're more than welcome to join. Yeah. Oh man, I think it was like at least 2 different green plates, a green cup. There was that whole computer server we like busted down from 20k to 0. Oh my gosh, that was bad. That was the worst one, I think. Couple of dozen vases at least. No, it was like 2 vases at most that I think I broke. Oh dear. Got the bot. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm jumping around on the chats at the moment, not necessarily seeing all the things in the things, so. Alright, I'm gonna put this one over here. I'm gonna put chat over here so I can see you guys properly. And I do have some music, which I forgot to turn on. It might be a bit loud. I'll turn it down a bit. Got some general game jam and then also Godot style musics. How loud is that? Well, that's loud. Sorry. How's that? That's not too loud? Are we good? Tell me if you're being blasted out the other side of the you know, what's it? Or if it needs to be turned up. No Viking boats. Hey, Sel, thanks for the follow. Hang on, let me pause the music because we got our music alert on the follow.
See, you just hopped in. We're gonna stream now. That's right, let's dive in. Shout out to you, glad you joined the following. We're gonna play now. Oh yeah, we're all in. Notifications, this is just the beginning. We're gonna level up. Stay tuned, we're winning.
Woo! Sounds good? Sounds good. Alrighty. Yeah, let me know if it's too loud or too soft for the music. But we'll get into it. Oh, okay. We can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I am strong and I have a lot of drive and passion, and I can do anything I set my mind to, and then hopefully something turns out correctly. Pixel tool. Let's pick the color. Actually, I want to delete what is happening here. Oh, I'm not in Pixel Persona. There we go. I was like, why are none of my shortcuts working? Designer, which is the equivalent to Adobe Illustrator in the Affinity software, which I love, by the way. So this is Affinity Designer. It has specific little buttons here called personas. So if you want to work in a particular type of layout, it's like layouts. Like it has all the same tools. Like it doesn't have different tools, but it's got like layouts and shortcuts and things in just the right spots to work in a particular workflow. So it's for different workflows. This one, Pixel Persona, is really good for pixel workflows. You would think that would be in something like Photoshop equivalent, but no, it's in the Illustrator equivalent. So it's very cool. Indeed. Yes, I was a bit surprised when the AI came up with an R&B, but I kept that one because it's different to my old pop synth bright sounding one. So I thought the R&B one was pretty cool, so I left it in. But yeah, my follows have about, I think I've got at least 5 or 6, but I feel like I need more than that now. So yeah. Oh my gosh, why am I duplicating things? Pixel tool. Pixel tool. Here we go. Alright, I can use Control to not do the thing I wanted to do. Come on now. I want this guy. Alright, and then I'm just gonna... something. I don't know what, but something. Just trying to make it... I don't know. I'm trying to make it look like water. Like, I'm doing my best, right? Just sort of like natural flow kind of style. It's probably not great, but you know, like I said, doing my best. And I didn't make the waves too like wavy like that, like this, or like, oh my gosh, the follows. Sorry, I'll use your online name. Methods. Why? I thought you were following already. What the heck? This is actually one of my favorite follow ones. Joining the crew on this live dream. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. You know you make it all bliss. So yeah, I was like, hang on, aren't you already following? Why is that going off? But I guess not. So all right, now pixel time. Let's just make this like even, like water, like gentle waves washing on the, like I don't want like big waves like this because the ship, it needs to jump from like lane to lane and things like that. So I definitely need it to have very even kind of lines for the wave lines, even if that's not realistic or what would be on the actual ocean. It's what's gonna be here, so it's what we're gonna do. Yep. I could do some like artistic kind of, oof, that's awful, but theoretically I could do some like little extra sparklies in the plain bits of the water. I don't know. I think I hate this. I don't know. That's bad. That's pretty bad. That's pretty awful. Okay, let's nix all of that. Maybe I shouldn't overthink it. I think I'm overthinking this. I just need it to be nice-ish looking for the lane markers. And then kind of kind of just do like something like that. So I'm gonna build this up a little bit more here.
I'm still here. No time for doubt, no room for fear. Lines of code like magic sparks, lighting up in the
Too much.
endless dark.
So the pixel tool is really nice in that I use X to switch between the two colors that I'm using, this light blue and this dark and this medium blue. The background is in fact just the background there. And then I'm using the control key to undo a pixel, so that allows me to like delete some pixels like really quickly. Probably similar to other pixel tools that are out there, and there are other ones that I know like Sprite everybody talks about, and other various kind of ones as well, but like I don't know. I just really like this. Like, I'm not super good at pixel in general, so I'm happy to just, like, kind of use a tool that I'm familiar with while I'm learning the concepts as well as the, because I don't really need to do any animation. I'm probably not going to do much, or if any animation on this stuff, which I know is something that those pixel programs really excel at. So, I definitely, if I look at doing animation, I might pop my things in there and do some of that, if I decide to. But for a game jam, I think I'm pretty happy if I get a just a workable assets and stuff like that. So I don't know, I think I'm getting closer to what I want it to look like a little bit. Just trying to break up some of these lines, so that I kind of initially drew them as like straight lines across, and then I want to like break them up into. Water is chaotic. Like, I'm trying to introduce some chaos into my very finely controlled elements, and that is just. I'm not used to that. I'm used to having a very controlled style. Keep it simple, Saria. Yes, this is correct. I could muck around with pixels all day and then not get anything else done, but like just a bit of tidy here and there, tidy of detailing, whatever we want to call it. Like nope, those are bad. Nope, that's bad. Nope. Anytime I add pixels, it's like I want to die. It's like, no, take them away. Taking away the pixels though is kind of working out for me. Like, some of that's pretty nice. I don't know. Does that look like waves now? Oh my gosh, everybody showed up because I put the word game jam in, didn't I? Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing another game jam for? It's like, you tell me, I don't know. I'm here, I'm doing stuff. Sir Aaron, no 3D. I'm sorry, I didn't tag it 3D, I tagged it pixel art. Oh, no, I didn't tag it pixel art, actually. I said pixel art on my title, though. I feel like that's fair enough. It's not clickbait if I didn't. Okay, whatever. No, I'm not doing 3D. I'm doing pixel art, but there's probably even more dubious because I know less about pixel art than I do about 3D, and that's really saying something. Look, my safe zone is like bevel. Now I don't even know the words. Is vector lines and logos and fonts and flat design. That is where I excel, or at least where I used to. That and web design. Pixel art is definitely me stretching very much. Of course, I see gem, I click. I'm a simple man. Of course. Yeah. Why I decided to not do 3D. Okay, so two reasons. The first reason is Shane, my dev partner, is I said my thing about like why we decided to do Godot Jam when he only knows about 3 weeks worth of Godot, but he's still learning Godot, so I tried to come up with a fairly basic idea. So a simple 2D side scroller, which is what this is going to be the main game screen, so it's going to be a 3-lane jump between, and the player will be in a poorly drawn boat, and basically, if I pick it up, they'll like go along here, and they'll have to avoid the different obstacles and things like that. and things like that. But so that's the 2D aspect. So side scroller 2D, and so that's the first reason, is because we needed a simplistic 2D. As to why I decided to do, I guess I could have done a 3D and taken like side snaps of it, but I feel that actual 2D art was easier to implement, given that we're both new to this engine. And two, oh yeah, it's Godot. 3D and Godot makes me really mad. Oh, okay. I look forward to Shane learning about that, because I don't have to deal with it, at least not quite as much. And the second reason is the style of game in this wild Godot, is, let me grab the itch page here. The wild gem, I'll just bring it over here again, is, the theme is expedition. And the first thing that came to mind for me was Oregon Trail, right? So Oregon Trail, and packing supplies, so side effects, so like supplies can be good and bad. The baddies, are we the baddies? Vikings, so the Vikings, some people romanticize them, but they actually were bad guys. So they are we the baddies? Yes. And acapella, that's just mouth sound, so it's gonna be awesome. So I immediately thought of Oregon Trail, and I'm like, I can't do an Oregon Trail style game without pixel art. So I kind of had to decide between a more traditional vector style art style, and decided to specifically do pixel art because homage to Oregon Trail and that sort of thing. So it's gonna be, look, I don't have a name for it yet. I've tentatively called it Ocean Trail, but that, I don't know if that kind of sucks or not, but at the moment it's tentatively called Ocean Trail. But if anyone comes up with a better name for this, essentially you have to pack your items, you sail along, eventually you come to encounters. The encounters will ask you to pick an item to get through the encounter. You choose correctly, you continue. If you choose incorrectly, your morale goes down, and eventually if your morale hits low enough, you die, or whatever, you get mutinied, and then if you get all the way to the end, you get to raid the village that you were getting to. So hooray for you, not so hooray for them. I'll see you later. Have a good lunch. She died from dysentery. Yes. Honestly, I don't know how I can work. I'll see if I can work in some of the funny asides, in the, so that it still makes a context in the ocean game. But I need to think of a good name, or it's gonna be Ocean Trail at the moment, just so people are like, oh, it's an homage to Oregon Trail. Like, I want it to be super smack you in the face obvious that it's meant to be based on Oregon Trail, but ocean based and Vikings, and it's going to be a little easier than Oregon Trail to play, but it's going to have a little touch of unfairness. And I think we need to have a bit of touch and unfairness, because Oregon Trail was really hard, but you know, it's probably going to be a lot easier, but it'll be a little hard based on modern game standards, I think. So anyways, we'll see how the balancing comes out if we actually get a submission in. That all being said, oh my gosh, didn't duplicate the thing. I need to click on the guy. I need to lock my layer. That's why I keep clicking on him. Need to lock my layer. That'll learn me. Oh, pixel tool. This guy needs to be... That guy needs to be this color, actually. I'll add a bit more of this in, but I'm definitely going to take some of it back out again as well. Nope, too much. Overcooking this. I'm overcooking this a lot. Somebody take it out of the oven, because it is overcooking. How straight is that line, actually? Does that... You know what? It doesn't matter. Actually, maybe it does. Poor Shane's going to have to actually program hitboxes for these things, so I better make sure that they are roughly in line. It's close enough. Maybe we have to... it's fine. It is close enough. Look, they're not super strict lanes, I think. Okay, what do we think? Am I cooking this? Is it cooked? Chad, is this cooked? Oops. Too many. Gonna take that back out again. Maybe it needs to be smooth on the top. Yeah, that's what I don't like about this. Maybe it needs to be smooth on top and sparkly down the bottom. Actually, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah. Like the lines need to make sense. The lines need to like do something. They need to have a purpose. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm hoping if I say enough things, they will just make sense. That is the story of my life. Without sounding all... It's nice you without... Aww. Oh, without saying you're mushy. It's been weird not hearing you and the rest of the group for so long. Aww. Hey, Meerkat! Aww. Everybody's here. Well, a lot of people are here. We got the whole UK crew. Tennington, you can be as mush as you like, because I'd like to think we're a big online family, really? Like, you know? I definitely talk too much. So, it's a good thing. It's a good thing you like the sound of my voice, because you hear it a lot. Oh, dear. That's not quite right. Something's wrong here. This is... I think this one I gave it a J-pop prompt for Game Jam. It came out pretty nice. Maybe I need longer lines. I feel like the little lines may have been my undoing. Yes, I need to tidy up those top ones. I think that's why I don't like it. Little tiny little sprays that come up at the top are probably okay, but like longer lines and more broken up lines underneath, I think needs to be kind of... Oh, I should have done like shadow here, like something like that. That would have been cool. Nah. Well... That's not how shadows work. No, forget all that. Never mind, that was a bad idea. I should make recordings of you for all if I have to disappear again. Oh no! Well, technically, I don't know if anyone else keeps their VODs, but I stash all of my VODs on the YouTube channel, but it's not the same as being into... I personally, I'm not really much of a VOD frog myself, so I can understand people not really wanting to go back and watch those, because it's really fun to be part of the interaction while it's happening, you know? And it's fun to go back and find some funny bits and clips and stuff like that. So clips are really good and stuff like that. Like, I love that. But, like, I love being part of the live, like, being... I don't know. It feels a little bit more social than just, like, consuming media. You know what I mean? I don't know. This guy. Yeah, only one or two. If I'm learning something, I look at VODs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That definitely makes sense.
Clock is ticking, the race has begun. Iders flashing like the morning sun. Code and pixels in a frantic spree.
I should have looked at an actual reference for this. Like, I just Oh, I did this right off the top of my head, and I don't know if was exactly the right way to go about it, but I feel like, yeah, it needs to have more meaning behind the lines. However, that makes sense. Like, the up and the down and the flow should have, like, interactions and, like, reasons for interacting with each other, and like, that goes up, so that sprays out a little. Oops. nearly balked that whole thing. And like, that goes up, so it comes off the spray a little bit, and then that like splashes down a bit, and that interacts with this one, so we got a little bit more water down here. Or I could just be making everything up. That is also possible. Mick, I don't know if that was for me or everyone else, but I'll say I am doing well. I am having a lot of fun in this jam, I must say. I have learnt a lot in the couple of days I've been doing pixel art. Like the difference between this guy and this guy. That's the final one. I'm really happy with the mask. That's why he gets to stay on screen. Oh, what have I done? Am I drawing on this? No, don't draw on that layer. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're back on the right layer again. I should lock the layers. I don't want to mess with. Okay, that's fine. We'll lock these guys down because I'm not going to mess with them again, I think. Do need that one though. I'm going to lock that one because I'll create a brand new one, and we'll lock these guys. So we're only working on this one. I tried to do some splashy kind of effects, but I wasn't really happy with those. And all those ones. It's like those ones are no good. So delete that. Alright, is that going to be good enough? I think that's going to have to be good enough. I don't know. I'm also not happy with this. Let's just break that down a little. Except I'm not happy with that either. Hold on. We'll fix it. That's better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I fill this in just a little bit more. What do we get? A hydrate. Yes, thank you. I would have forgotten. Otherwise, I was very deeply. Thank you. Concentrating, I do forget to hydration. It's important. I'm happy with that. That's nice. Fill it out just a little bit more. And we'll just do a little bit more on this one. Just futz with it just a little bit. messed it up, but we're good. We're good now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then we just need a little bit more on the bottom, and then we're good. Don't worry, we'll fix it. Trust the process. I don't know about this. I'm starting to doubt the process, guys. Should I trust or doubt the process? Because I don't know about this anymore. Okay, now we need to go over it with... Set your feelings into force. I swear I have to channel my inner monk or something when I'm drawing, otherwise everything comes out like a robot. I don't know. It's really hard sometimes to like... Yeah, I know it's in there though. Like I feel like it's there, but sometimes it just runs away when you look for it. And I don't know how else to describe that. But like... It's the zone, I guess, like, or the flow. People get into flow and they're just like, they understand, like, it's almost like their brain acts on its own. It's just like, it's just on autopilot and everything just clicks into place. And I've had that happen. Like, I can sometimes have that happen, but like, it's not something that just is easy to do. You know? But sometimes it works. Koltari! Hello! All the peeps dropping in. I put game jam tags and it just all my favorite people show up. I don't know if you're here at the beginning, but I am trying to game jam for Godot Jam. Having had not much experience with Godot. Well, not that I need to be doing the programming, mind you, but, you know. That is our ambitious feat. Okay, I've got an idea. If I got less up here and more up here, it's kind of like dithering without knowing exactly how to dither. I know dithering is a word. Don't know if that helps me here. If that's what I'm meant to be doing. But you know. I'm gonna undo that. I decided against it at the end. Yeah, what if I concentrate the blue pixels closer to the white edge and then more spaced out further down? Does that help give it shape? It does, I think. Not bad. Let's slow it down a bit and do a bit more detailed along the top edge here. I try to show whenever you stream. You do, Colto. That's fair. You are very diligent. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Aw, Meerkat. You're definitely one of my favorite people. I think I said that before. So. Saving the world and recovering. Yeah, Teddington. I think I speak for everyone when I say I think everybody has missed you, but we completely understand the need to just step back and regroup and focus on, you know, important things. And we are all wishing you very well So yes, hopefully everything balances out for you very soon. This particular one was a punk prompt, which I was really pleased with how it came out. I do like a bit of punk. It's very good. So we've got a heavier, like, light blue line at the top, lighter, or medium blue, I should say, more lighter down the bottom, and then... Does it just look like I took my pixel pencil and just scrolled all over it, or does it look like I actually arted something? Because, I'm still not sure. If I tidy up my edges, maybe it'll look more like deliberate art than accidental art, if you know what I mean. Yes, Teddington, I agree with Meerkat. You need to take care of yourself first. Absolutely. Okay. Verdict. Do we put this down? Are we done with the wave? Just the wave bit. Not everything else, just the wave bit. We'll save this because we haven't saved in a hot minute. I think those waves are good. I think they're gonna be as good as they're gonna get, I think, for the moment. Maybe some white highlights on the crests of the waves. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what this one is, but I could do an even lighter one. Like, I see what you're saying. So if I do another bump up, another closer white, and do like a really... Let me just get in here. Not too close. Just like really on the top there. Ooh, 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 I like... Ooh, actually, I really... Just like the thinnest of highlights even. Something like that. Is that what we're thinking? Because I don't mind that so far. If the effect carries through the rest of the wave, that actually is elevating it just that little bit more. I have to be very careful here. I can't willy-nilly this one. There's always that thin bit of white to highlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. I think I've never really... Oh, actually, no, that's not true. I've done, like, I want to say, at this point in my life, over the span of at least 5 years worth, I've done maybe 4 or 5 paint and sips. And I know that's very... whatever, but like they get you to most of the time like freehand paint. Like you watch the person do the thing and they maybe give you a kind of a rough sketch, but most of the time they just tell you roughly how to paint and what to paint, but not exactly a paint by numbers or anything like that. What do we think? I think that's looking kind of nice. That's kind of lit. do we reckon that white is really giving it some little bit of something? So in theory I understand about the shadings and the mixings and all of the rest of that, but honestly I haven't done a whole lot of that, so I guess the more you do something, the easier it becomes, and kind of is more, feels natural. You even thinking of to do it kind of thing. Okay, let's zoom that out. And oh, I kind of love that actually. I think I missed a bit. Yeah. recalibrated. Might need to recalibrate my pen again, it's a little bit off. Not that you guys can see that. That's the added pop. Should it be a bit thicker? I think it's good. I think that amount is good. Okay, let's do the second one. Do the second line wave guy. Just move this bit out a bit. So I've got a highlight line to follow. Maybe I'll leave that guy in. Nope. When I'm doing really up close like this, I notice the slight... You might see it's jumping to another pixel accidentally. That's a slight, I think it's really easy to do, but I should just recalibrate my, my thingamathing, my tablet. I'm gonna decide I'm gonna clean up that edge because I want a clean wave crest along here. Need to get closer. Nope, that's too close. No, if I get even closer. If you're at that weird awkward distance where the pixel grid lines come up, but like you're not zoomed in far enough for it to not be an issue of making it look weird. There we go. That's good, that's good. All model painting for Warhammer, etc. goes on about a base, a mid-tone, and then a highlight of the same colour, then a dab of thin white at the top layer, you do the highlight. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Man, you're so full of really good tips, Teddington. And I do really like this white line highlight. It's looking real good. And look, it might... Oh, far out. As much as I am attempting to do so. It might not be pixel perfect, but I'm not dissatisfied with how this is coming out so far. Not totally. Come on. It's not off by much, to be fair. I should have done it before stream though. I presume that would fix the problem. Either that or I do have my tablet at such a weird angle. Like I keep turning it around. It's like, I'm just going to approach it from this angle and stuff. I'm just like crazy. Okay. That is looking pretty... How much have we got to go? Oh my gosh. Crossing half the ocean with my white line. Did learn something from high school art as well and got taught the same if I get. I swear, no, okay. This is like everybody's high school art experience, I feel. Like, or, okay, not everybody's, but like, I guess somebody got an A. But like, I feel like the people who got, like, I feel like art is the most C subject. Even if you go on to like do something creative or what have you, like a lot of stories of my friends who are like super creative and they're really like talented and all the rest of that, or you know, passionate, I guess. Talent is just passion plus dedication plus learning plus skill and maybe a little bit of like, I feel like people's like hard work gets written off as talent a lot of the time. Is just, that's my little 2 cents about that. But aside from that, people who go on to be great at that sort of stuff got C in art, and it's like high school art teachers have no clue at all about anything. And it's like, did you exactly the exact thing, or did you completely do something different and then that was not the assignment, so too bad you get a C. You technically did the assignment, but not in the way I wanted you to. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people got C in art that I feel like are not the kind of people to get C in art. I don't know. Alright. Oh, I think what I don't like is this bit. And this bit is missing. Right here. And then that's a little bit weird. Let's just smooth those out. Perfect. Yeah, something weird's going on over here though. What is the weird thing? It's this. Cool, and that one. Nice. That's better. I think I want to touch up those. Because that was not quite exactly right. Grab this guy. Ended up doing a thinner line on the other one, so I'm just going to squiff that back a little. Yeah, this was the first bit of the line, so I didn't quite match it up as close as before. That's nice. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. My teacher actually gave me an F, but the examiner then could only overrule to a C because she just because she didn't like my art. But art is subjective and different to everyone. That's exactly right. That is why so many people get C's in arts, is because art is subjective, and how the heck can you even judge the art? So rather than like failing somebody or giving them an A, they just give everybody C's. I feel like I said, it's the most C subject in high school or school and that sort of thing. So absolutely 100% it is. How can you judge? You either did the thing, you didn't. It should be something like a pass or fail. But like, anyways. Do alright painting minas. Yeah. And again, it's like, you get good at the things you practice. That's all it is to it. And if you're really motivated to learn something, and you like learn all the things and you just do it over and again, and you really focus, whatever you put your focus into, you get better at. Whether it's your time or your energy or whatever. You just... But then again, not everybody has the same amount of time and energy to put into the various things, so you gotta choose, right? You can't be good at everything. And such, so I don't know, I think we're good. We're good with the white highlights, and I think that's move on to whatever we're doing next. Pixel art I'm more practice with. We just get bags to do it for us. That's true, doing pixel art. Yeah. No, I'm definitely am still in my learning phase for pixel art, but I think I'm getting there. Like, I look real hard in it, and I think, what does it need to look like? And then I just throw pixels around until it looks kind of similar to what I want it to be, so... okay, so I'm gonna save half a dozen times, just for fun. What was next? I need to check my Trello board. One moment. Oh, morale icons. We can do that. I'm just gonna turn off... I'm gonna lock that layer. I'm sorry, Master, you're gonna have to be turned off today now. We'll turn off the clouds as well. Actually, no, we can design it in this space here, and then we can move it around. I just drew on that, didn't I? Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Yeah, no, we'll turn off the clouds and put a new pixel group. Not a group, just a pixel layer over here. Huh. That's Teddington? That's actually a really good idea. It wouldn't work while I'm trying to do gaming or with other people, but if in my solo streams, that definitely could work. That is not a bad idea at all. What's wrong with my... Oh, that's why my arms are tracking. Since your camera is pointed in the wrong direction. Ah, now I have arms. Huh. I'll think about it, adding it as a redeem to get some practice in. Yeah, I really like that idea. Yeah, but not while I'm doing game jams, because you gotta focus. But also, if I'm just doing solo streams of just whatever, I could just put in a redeem of like, at the next opportunity or break, do a pixel art of whatever the person says. Yeah, high redeem count. Yeah, for sure. It's been so long since he's had that redeem. I had to do my own for the last game jam I did. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, like, I don't think I definitely have seen that redeem happen, but I don't think I've seen it for a while, and I've been in and out of bag streams for a little bit, so made them to start and got hit hard. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta put decent point price on it, because, yeah, people are gonna just spam the heck out of it, potentially. So, the next thing we're making is the morale icons. So, the morale icons are gonna be... I'm just gonna cheat a little bit and use a tool. Oops, that's not... Hello? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want a circle. I need a circle over here, though. Nope. Let's try again. Shift is not... Control is the one I wanted. Need... Actually, I don't need a circle, do I? Good lunching to you, sir. Let us know how it went after you come back. How big does that need to be? The morale icon needs to be visible. We're gonna bucket fill. Not there. Where is my layer? Thank you. But not blue. Need a Viking. Scandinavian skin tone. Something like here. I can fix the color. No. Get the color right, otherwise it'll all look bad. Nah, it's close enough. I mean, they're Vikings, so they'd be suntan a bit because they're out in the sun all the time. What do Vikings actually look like? It's my Vikings Wikipedia page I have up here. Real Vikings. Real Vikings. Depictions. Anyways, it's only a pictographic kind of one for this one anyway. Ooh, I don't like... I want edgy pixels. I don't want transparent pixels, because that's gonna make it not what I want for the style. European lack of sun skin tone. Pancake! Hello! Welcome to the game dev / art stream. Just sharpen up these edges. That is one decision on this pixel art. I decided, like, I know I can do like fun transparencies and stuff like that, but that is not what I want to do. Wow, dance break. Okay. What do we want? Do I have a description on dance break still? So I don't think I really explain what you get as a dance break redeem. If I can find where my music player is gone. Here it is. So dance break, you get to choose a prompt to put into Suno, and I will generate that prompt and we'll do a little dance break to it. We have, what I've been playing so far, and as of a couple of days ago, the new model version 4.5, and it's got smarter prompts, better genre mashups, and faster generation. So we've got a new model of music generation to test out. Methods, do you have a prompt for me, or would you like me to make one up? We could do it based on Vikings. That'd be cool. Some sort of Viking kind of song. Get in the vibe. Get in the thing. If you have an idea of what you would like, yeah, go for that. Something Viking. So if we go a Viking, a Viking song about making a game about Vikings. How about that? Let's see what it comes up with. This is gonna be awesome. Let's see, it's generating. Oh, it's called the song Forge the Saga. It's got chant-like, epic, male vocals, rousing and driving percussion as its tags, as so it thinks. So it'll be a minute or so, and it should generate that for us. I think it's just Viking song. Based on the lyrics it's generated. I'm reading them now. I think it's just Viking song, which is fine. We can just have Viking song. It'll be fine. Because I did tell it to make making a game about Vikings, but I think it just took Viking song and didn't know what else to do, so it's fine. It's fine though. I will wait for that to cook just a couple minutes longer. And the morale icon is basically going to be like happy face, unsure face, and frowny face. And if you make a mistake after frowny face, you're dead. So that's going to be the 3 stages of mucking up. If you muck up, like, first you're happy, so you muck up once, you're sort of unhappy, muck up twice, you're very unhappy. So you get 3 strikes and you're out, kind of, is the idea there with that one. So we got to have various faces and various happinesses, sadnesses. So you can only make, so basically, not that you have 3 lives, is you can only make 2 mistakes if you make 3 mistakes. Yeah, that's how. I could put another level in there, but I feel like that the Oregon Trail wouldn't be so kind, so I need to make it a little bit still along the lines of a slightly, harsher punishment for like you can muck up a couple of times, but any more than that and you're out, kind of thing. So I think I still need to stick to that in terms of gameplay mechanics. Like three states is probably enough, I would say. Hey, the song's done. Let's hit go. Let's see what it sounds like. Since this is a dance break, we pump it up. Here, I'll bring it over here so we can see it. In the lyrics. Oh, and I'll move me out of the way.
With hammers raised, we shape the lore. A saga crafted on distant shores. Through storms and flames, the tales ignite. A Viking game born of wildest nights. Forge the saga, carve the stone. Ride the battles, claim the throne. From fjords to halls where legends dwell. A Viking game will build to tell.
Oh no, it did say Viking game. Oh, I like this. Whoa. Actually, I should be definitely drawing while this happens, so put that over there again so we can see.
Access shields, the code we cast.
This is good. This was a good one. Good idea, Methods.
The sea it roars, the ground it shakes. The Viking spirit never
I want it stylized a bit.
forge the saga, carve the stone, write the battles, claim the throne. From fjords to halls where legends dwell, a Viking game will build to tell. Pixels sail on endless seas, Valhalla rising in 3D. Thunder cracks as mountains fall, immortal storms within the sprawl. Drink your mead and sing the sound, from wooden ships to battlegrounds. A mighty world where heroes lead, born from hands and Viking creed.
And we got the second one, which is the same lyrics, but a slightly different tune. I think I need a helmet example. Real Vikings helmet.
With hammers raised, we shape the lore. A saga crafted on distant shores.
Ooh, it's more
Through
like
storms
it's
and
more like
flames,
this.
the tales ignite. A Viking game born of wildest nights. Forge the saga, carve the stone, write the battles, claim the throne. From fjords to halls where legends dwell, a Viking game will build to tell.
That's actually the middle there. Is it? I really should have I think there's a mirror modifier I could use. Modifier. Now I'm talking like Blender. Far out. I don't know if there's not any photo.
Axes, shields the code we cast. Runes of fury built to last. The sea it roars, the ground it shakes. The Viking spirit never breaks. Forge the saga, carve the stone, write the battles, claim the throne. From fjords to halls where legends dwell, a Viking game will build to tell. Pixels sail on endless seas, Valhalla rising in 3D. Thunder cracks as mountains fall, immortal storms within the sprawl. Drink your mead and sing the sound, from wooden ships to battlegrounds. A mighty world where heroes lead,
This is really lopsided. No, it does often not quite get the rhythm quite right. It's getting a lot better than it used to, but like you can still tell that it's AI. So, but for like throwaway things like streams and that, it's fine. It's good for a laugh. It's not for serious music making. Good for ideas and fun stuff though.
Pixel shimmer, stories unfold. Late night coffee, keep the flow.
Should figure out how to use this modifier in pixel
Game
mode.
jam, anthem, let's go.
Modify. I keep saying modify. I mean mirror.
Click the keys and make it shine. Worlds are born
Wait a
with
minute.
every
It's symmetry.
line. Game jam fever can't resist. Pixel power and infinite twist. Sprites are dancing, tracks align.
Grab this
Level
sucker.
loops in perfect time. Characters take life tonight. Moonlit screens are only light.
We can quickly do
One
this again,
idea,
actually.
a spark can grow.
Didn't get that.
Through the nights, the passion shows.
Whoops.
Time runs out, we push ahead.
Lock that
Dreams
sucker in.
we code, the rules we shred. Click the keys and make it shine. Worlds are born.
Now I just need to figure out how to draw a normal human face.
Game jam fever
let's
can't
delete this whole
resist. Pixel power, infinite twist.
So I don't think I wouldn't want this to be exactly symmetrical. Like that would make a lot of sense, right?
Code is spinning, lights collide. Pixel dreams where worlds reside. Time is ticking, rush a start. Building games from the heart. Crunch the numbers, break the mold. Pixel shimmer store.
Yes, I've seen a human before. What are you talking about?
Game jam anthem, let's go. Click the keys and make it shine. Worlds are born with every line.
As I was drawing it, I wasn't 100% happy
Game
with this
jam
grey
fever can
actually.
resist. Pixel power, infinite twist.
A snapper for me! Still got Oreos. Yes. I have mini Oreos inspired by Cadbury Caramel. So I got caramel Oreos and they are so good. And they're like tiny, tiny little, the smallest little, like delicious little thing. And you can't see it, but I'm holding it up. And between my two, my first finger and my thumb, that's how small they are. They're tiny. Oh, that was so good. Oh. I love caramel. Right, what was I doing?
Time runs out, we push ahead. Dreams we code, the rules we shred.
Oh, I thought it was bad of me to get a sausage roll.
Make it shine.
You have a sausage roll. Sausage roll's legit lunch. It's like best lunch, in fact. Best lunch when traveling, especially. You on a car trip, you stop off at a bakery. Oh, you know that, right? You know the bakery, the best bakery, and everybody knows their favorite bakery. And you get a good, one of them good, flaky, delicious, crunchy sausage rolls. Oh, heaven. I just realized that music is still at full volume. That is a little louder than is necessary, and I am yelling over the top of it. So that was no bueno.
Clock is ticking, yet I'm still here. No time for doubt, no room for fear.
That's better. And let me know if that's too low, but that should be good now. But not fair for streamer to not join me in snack time. That is true. A pirate hat, surely. Methods, come on now. I'm doing my best. I just... No, that's good. Sound-wise? Cool. Yeah, I turned it down a bit because I definitely felt like I was kind of trying to yell over it a little. That's not good. Oh, I feel so much better working in mirror mode now. I feel like I can draw an actual human. Kind of, it looks like an executioner's hood. I'm sorry, this is terrible. Let me look at these helmets again. Are these all Viking helmets? I know they had the Byzantine. I can never. I read it all the time and then I don't know how to pronounce it. But the Byzantine influence for their armor. Batman. Oh my gosh. I could just have the flat nose without the eyepieces. I feel like that might be more recognizable. I think I might do that. That seems like I'd have a better time of it, which means I'd grab this one, no, draw a straight line. Eyes would be halfway down, or they'd be about there. We get rid of this bit. Get rid of the mustache. We do something like... something like that? And then they have this bit. Maybe? Is that right? Is that the kind of helmet they... I mean, they obviously didn't have horns. No, iron was just helmets and... yeah, but... Vikings didn't have horns, though! That was just some 19th century, like, BS! I mean, look, I understand I could put horns on it, and then, oh no, look, it's a Viking! But, like, oh, that would be wrong! That would be inaccurate, and I think that would hurt my soul. Like, I'll tell you what I'm looking at. These are my reference pictures. This is incorrect, because that's obviously demonstrating what it isn't. But I was trying to go for something like this. Or potentially something like this. Yeah, it's basically when, I think it was 18th or 19th century scholars later were like, oh, do the things and the things. The original Vikings, which is what we're trying to base this on. Sorry, needed a hydrator because getting all worked up. But like... So here, like if we say, did the Vikings wear a helmet? And they'll demonstrate with a picture of a horned helmet. And then be like, that is cool. No, they didn't. Viking home was never. Voyaging right through their aesthetic ships. Yeah, yeah. So their ships were really cool. They did the dragon ships were definitely a thing because I looked at some of the historical paintings and stuff, and that looks accurate. But like, okay, so they had the nose piece. Oh, the nose piece goes all the way down. I could definitely do something based on that. That looks pretty iconic. I don't want it to cover his mouth, though. I feel like I need to be able to see his mouth. I'll do one based on this. Like, that'll be good. Which I kind of have a bit of the first workings of that already. So all I need is, like a lighter grey. That looks alright. What it should be? I think so. I think I'm getting pretty close on honing in on what it should look like. I think this needs to be rounded upwards a bit more though. Still a bit of a point on the top. I think that's right. It's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit Hershey's Kiss. Yes, agree. We need to round this out a little bit and make it less, more like a helmet. There we go. I think that's a little bit more chocolate chip instead of Hershey's Kiss now? I don't know. No chocolate on our helmets. It's not quite right, but it will get there. That's pretty close. Now we need to do the other guy. That's pretty close. And kind of come back to this color here. Actually, I think that can go all the way around like this. Ugh. Some sort of circle. Oh, yeah, okay. That got the point across, actually. Do like some highlighting. Like, I don't know. It needs to be a bit shiny on this side. That is now no longer. I need to make. Okay, I need to finish my symmetrical bits before I start dithering around. Okay. I think we're pretty happy with that shape. We need to do eyes. Scandy eyes are like. I don't know, something blue. They normally have blue eyes, except everything else in this thing is blue, so I don't know. That is extremely light. I think we need to make darker eyes. That is too dark. That is not what color eyes are. What color are blue eyes? I don't even know. Ugh, that's a bit of a harsh blue. I could just take the easy way out and do just like black circles for the eyes so I don't have a colour at all, but oh, look at those eyes. Ugh, it's an alien. Hang on, what happened here? That was weird. If I make it too detailed, it's gonna look really weird. What if I just hide? Because you have to hide the eyes underneath the helmet a bit, I think. That's too dark. I think I need to use the skin texture color.
Where passion takes flight.
Nope, that's awful as well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I know how to do eyes. Eyes are bad.
Collapse forming down the creative road. Battling bugs, but we're laughing too. Every moment here feels brand new. From scribbled notes to a dazzling screen, our teamwork flows like a perfect dream. Glitches
How do eyes go?
but we make
They're like, they got some whites on the side.
joy in what we bring. In the race against time, we shine so bright. Game worlds rising in the dead of night. Hands on the keys, let the stories ignite. At the game jam, where passion takes flight.
Oh, that Viking wants to kill you? He is not happy. I mean, I guess if you're facing down a Viking, he probably did want to kill you. But, like, this guy is super unfriendly. No, he's slightly less unfriendly.
Clock is ticking, the race has begun.
I give him a little smile.
Eyes flashing like the morning sun.
I think his eyes are too far up.
Code and pixels in a frantic
Or,
spree.
something strange needs to be fixed here.
Oh, game jam nights, we dream so high. Pixels bloom under the neon sky. Indie sparks ignite the flame. Together we craft and play the game.
Grr. Yeah, he's angry, right? He looks kind of angry. I don't know why. I don't know why he'd be angry. He should not be angry.
Moments come to the sun shine through.
I don't know what to do to fix this.
Push on through. One stroke, a character comes alive. In this countdown, our
Maybe if I just futz with it, something will magically
when the deadline's
come to light.
But the laughter drowns out all the fear. Even glitches become part of lore. We're creators down to our core. Oh, game jam nights, we dream so high. Pixels bloom under the neon sky. Indie sparks ignite the flame. Together we craft and play the game.
Eyebrows? You don't get no eyebrows. The side of the nose is a point though, yeah. Where does his nose actually sit? Like here?
Can we extend this lovely chaos? Bring forth magic, no sign of loss. Community spirit fuels this art. Every jam leaves a blazing
This is a crazy mouth. I need, look, it's gonna be over exaggerated because, ugh, I think I might have to use like pink or something for the mouth so you can see it. But the, oh, beards! Of course! He needs a beard, that's why he looks weird. That makes a lot of sense.
clock is ticking, the
So like sandy blonde for this beard.
race flashing like the
Oop, that's too dark though.
morning sun.
But like,
Pixels in a frantic spree.
it's the same color as his skin tone.
Oh, game jam nights, we dream so high. just push on through. One stroke of character comes alive. In this countdown, our hearts arrive. Hands are trembling, the deadline's near, but the laughter drowns out all the fear. Even glitches become part of lore. We're creators down to our core. Oh, game jam nights, we dream so high. Pixels bloom under the neon sky. Indie sparks ignite the flame. Together we craft and play the game.
I think I need to bring this
Can't we extend
this up a little more
bring forth magic
so the nose starts a bit higher.
of lore.
Otherwise it's looking a bit strange.
Spirit fuels this art. Every jam leaves a blazing mark. Oh, game jam nights, we dream so high. Pixels bloom under the neon sky. Indie sparks ignite the flame.
Oops. I keep doing the delete pixel instead of the swap pixel. Did forget about the eyebrows, but I forget. Rather, I don't think I can get the eyebrows in, but yeah, I think that beard is what's gonna save this a little bit. Oops. That is the wrong... That's that one. Here we go. Can I just not draw the nose? It's being annoying. The nose is implied, right? Yeah, no, it definitely did help to trigger the thought process. Hey, Bitsy! How's it going? I am trying to do pixel art. It's really hard. I've decided his nose is completely hidden by the nose guard, which it should be if you're wearing a nose guard.
Teamwork tight like puzzle fitting. Brainstorm clouds forever splitting. Every line of code ignites in this crazy clash of nights. Crashes happen.
Oops.
We're laughing.
Come back.
Ideas flow like coffee splashing. Indie spirit loud and clear. Together
So
forging
now we can do a smile.
these ticking hearts up.
What if we did pink? Like, I know people's lips aren't actually totally pink, but they're also not totally skin colored either. More like a reddish. It's a little bit much. Let's dial it back a bit. You know, we could get away with it by having his mouth open. And be like, yay, he's just really happy with his mouth open. And then that makes it super obvious as a context clue as well that he is happy. Well, that is absolutely terrifying. No, I don't like any version of this. Oh my gosh. How much did I put on my plate this time? Whoa. Hey, did I trigger a... Hang on. I think one of my shortcuts is changing my face expressions, and I need to figure out which one it is. Because I think my face is weird now. Hold on, let me check. Oh, why am I scared? Why is my face scared? Hold on. Settings, expression settings. There are too many expressions. Control Y for yay. Control O. What have I done? No, it's not that one. Oh, Control X. That's not a good one. Oh, there we go. Control X is definitely not one I should use for my facial shortcuts, because I clicked that by accident too many times.
The clock is ticking, it's a beat so tight. All I've got is Red Bull and a 2-day fight. Code on fire, fingers strike on.
Okay, let's think about this. What does a mouth actually look like? It's got some pink bits. Not that pink though. What does a mouse look like? Oh man.
Keyboards clacking, it's a battle defined. Every bug's a monster, the deadline's aligned. Coffee's my lifeline, the night's mine.
This is terrifying.
We got nothing to lose. Game jam warriors, we're born to create. No sleep, no plan, it's a 40-year fate. In this chaos, we extract what's pure. Glitching and crafting art that will endure. One team's puzzles, another team's love. We're all connected by the stars above. Sprites and ideas flashing in the night.
No, what is the color meant to be? The heck? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I just suck it up and use black or something? It just feels really harsh. And if I don't use black, it's not the right color. I think it just needs to be black. Hey, that's still terrifying. I think some of this is a little bit sticky outy too.
The clock is ticking, it's a beat so tight. All I've got is Red Bull and a 2-day fight. Code on fire, fingers strike on demand. Dreams of pixels under my command. Game jam warriors, we're born to create. No sleep, no plan, it's a 40
Mustache teeth. It is! Kaltari! I know Vikings are meant to be terrifying, but this is not. I don't think this is what they mean.
Keyboards clicking, it's a battle divine. Every bug's a monster, the deadline's aligned. Coffee's my life, on the night's my music.
I think he would have flecks of strawberry colour.
Warriors, we're born to create. No sleep, no plan, it's a 48.
That is probably too strawberry.
Chaos, we extract what's pure. Glitching and crafting art that will endure.
See if I can get the beard right. Maybe the mouth will just fall into place. It's too dark. I need to be lighter. That is too light. I need it to be darker. Nope. It's too saturated. somewhere here is the color I'm looking for.
Level up, burn down the dawn, strikes gold, a build out of passion, stories untold. Code and art merge under neon skies, we breathe life into the shards of collide.
That looks worse somehow. There's written record of British peasants complaining their wives prefer the Viking vendors because they wash. Yes, maybe I should make a like a braided beard. Oh, actually, I don't know how to draw braids. Oh, maybe I could do it. Oh, okay, let's undo all of that. Let's go back to the base color. Cut out a bunch of this. They are meant to be neat and tidy. And then all I need is a slightly darker color than this one. Okay, we're getting closer. I could just draw it on like that! Perfect! It can just be the color of the beard! Because that's how beards work, actually. Hacks! Drawing hacks. Illustration hacks. Stylization hacks. The half-hidden eyes still look like they are going to murder me, though. Let's zoom out and see how... Yep, still gonna murder. I think I need to lower the eyes or raise the helmet a little bit. So instead of like trying to draw a mouth, I can just draw on the beard. Like in the beard color for the mouth. That's what I've discovered, Bitsy. Oh, nice. That is cool. Okay, he has a Grinch smile at the moment, but we'll figure it out. His mouth is smiling, his eyes are not. That's why it's bad. So we're gonna just like, we're just gonna carefully see if we can fix the situation. Oh, it doesn't come with. Rude. So much for symmetry. Is it the same colour? That is not the same colour. Don't tell me that's the same colour.
No time to stop, no time to sleep. R&D fire runs skin deep. Sprites are dancing, pixel haze. Code compiles in a caffeine craze. Clubbing hearts with no regret.
Oh, he looks so derpy now. Oh no. Oh no. My guy. I've done you dirty. His eyes are too far apart. And he does not look very good. Let's do it by one. It's not overkill.
But quitting now is suicide. Through bugs and breaks, we'll face the grind.
Maybe one more.
Game dev golden heart and mind. Jam the code and glitch the sound. Game dev spirit all around.
Okay, starting to look like an actual human now. Hooray!
R&D fire runs skin deep.
Oh man, Bitsy, that's the worst. You're like, oh man, you work and work, and it's like, I'm so tired, I cannot work anymore, I can't do whatever I'm doing, and you go to lay down, and then you're wide awake, and you're like, what the heck? Buddy, you said you were tired, what are you doing? Go to sleep, please. Oh man. That definitely happens to me. Yeah, YouTube can be good. A bit of, nothing, whatever you can listen to, that's like nothing noise for you, that's the way to go. I hope I can help you sleep. That would be good. Nothing much happens. That's probably my stream too. Nothing much happens. He's a happy Viking.
Sprites dancing, pixel haze. Code compiles in a
Okay, that doesn't look too bad, actually. Oh yeah, I was gonna lift some of this highlight to one level up.
This life of games, the world's best friend.
And we grab this one, and we make it a smidgen darker, but not by much. That's the shadow.
2 days in, we're feeling fried, but quitting now is suicide. Through bugs and breaks, we'll face the grind. Game dev golden heart and mind.
Is that too dark?
Jam the code and
No, I think that's good.
glitch
Oh, we need to make this one darker though.
sound. No time to stop, no time to
Just
sleep.
by a little bit. Or, no, I think we need to make this one lighter because that was the darker one. Yes. Perfect.
In the glow of a midnight screen, chasing sparks we've never seen. Code and pixels in arrays, building worlds in this small
That's right. I have to flim-flam with it when I'm not in symmetry mode. Is this good enough for a basic what have you?
we rise as one. The game has only just begun.
Is his helmet too tall now, maybe?
Sketching whispers
his actual triangle head.
Creating magic in a single day. Hearts are racing, no time to doubt. Dreams are coded loud and proud.
He's gonna be the most attractive ever. Brains are trained to catch asymmetry. Yes, this is correct. Apparently, the more symmetrical you are, the more attractive you are. But it's more about his top of his head to the bottom of his head. If it looks somewhat correct. I think it needs a little bit more side of head to make it look more helmety. Let's give it a bit more helmet. Oop.
It's the spirit that we share with collaboration everywhere.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So you just typed it after I said it. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't even looking. I just read your comment. Common consensus. This is correct. Like a Picasso painting. No, Teddy. On the other hand, when people like look at their face in a mirror that simulates symmetry on both sides of their faces, people go, ugh, like it's not them. And there's this uncanny valley effect where it's like, oh, that doesn't look, that is too symmetrical. Like, you can be pretty symmetrical, but if you're perfectly symmetrical, I think a human brain goes, oh, something wrong here as well. So being too symmetrical could probably be a problem too. Let's duplicate this guy. Just as a backup. Now I'm gonna turn off symmetry.
Sketching whispers that inspire, turning sparks full-blown
I'm pretty sure that's a rite of passage to like,
twist and play.
I mean, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hearts are racing, no time to doubt. Dreams are coded loud and proud. In this jam we rise as one. The game has only just begun.
That or the jungle gym.
Ideas that fly underneath.
Alright, now we're no longer symmetrizing. We can do some little extra pieces of something that I don't know what yet. Figuring it out. Bags under his eyes. He seems a bit tired. No. Some darker bit.
Time is fleeting, yet we cheer. No mistakes, nothing to fear.
Okay. Not sure if this is gonna work out, but we'll figure it out.
Ideas spark in this digital space, building worlds from a blank blue slate. We're chasing time in this fast-paced race. Code and coffee fuel tonight. Pixels dancing neon light.
I don't know about any of this.
No wrong or right. Game on till morning steals the night. Game jam, hearts beating strong. Crafting stories all night long. From glitches made our dreams belong to this buzzing indie throng. To this buzzing indie throng. Spriting heroes out of thin air. Even bugs will learn to care. Through the chaos, love's declared in every pixel, every prayer. Sketching wild in harmony, coding serendipity. No limit to what we can be.
I've got layers. I've just got each like game element as its own separate layer kind of thing. If I know I never will want to separate them out, I'll put it on the same layer. So this one, for example, like if I go, oh, I might want to move the eye a little bit up, I'll just like literally select that small section and move it and fill it back in again. But I do have my layers of different elements that I might want to move around, like, let me zoom back out here for a second. Ugh. I've got my whole scene, I've got clouds, I got my little ship, I got my rock, where's my rock, there's my rock, I got my shark fin, I got my waves, stuff like that. So, I separate the important stuff. Look, I even labeled some of them! See? Labels! Some of them are still called pixels, some of them are labeled though! I did something. I probably should do more layers, but, you know, I can live with this. You live like this?
Countdown ticking, the
Overlaying post-project. Yeah, I understand that if I was doing a character design. Labels, I'm learning, I know! Yeah, look, if I was doing character design, I probably would do that. Like if it was an actual character, but since this is just like basic UI elements and I don't want to overcook them, yeah. Yeah, no, but you are correct. You are in fact correct on having layers generally so you can mix and get it perfect and all the rest of that. But yeah, mine's in the interests of the quick and dirtiness of what I need to be doing. This is the way it's going. Just realised I forgot to outline my guy's face. Oh, I just realised if I pull some of this down here and fill this out a little, and I'm not symmetric sized again, and that's my own fault, to about here. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually looking pretty good. I mean, yes, you're right, it doesn't hurt, but, like, I have no need to, like, mix layers and things like that. Oh, the concept of the game. Yes. So... Oh boy, okay. So this is the main game screen. I'll just hide my little guy here for a second. And we'll turn on the clouds. We'll turn on the water lanes. I am definitely redoing the ship because it sucks. Where's my ship? And I'll turn this one on. So basically, this is the main game screen, and a big part of so basically it's Oregon Trail but on the ocean for Vikings, right? So they're Vikings, and at the start of it, I haven't built this bit, but like the screen, you'll have like a dialogue box that says, here's a bunch of items you can take. Select some of them. You can't take all of them, of course, so you have to choose which items you take. Whether that's a limiting factor on like how much money you have or a limiting factor of how many slots you have, it's whatever. So you choose a certain number of items to take with you, and then you set up on your voyage and you control your little ship, and it's like a normal, I'm going to fix up where these lanes are, but I'm just keeping it here for the moment. It's basically, you have 3 lanes to navigate, just like your standard, oops, oh my gosh. Could I not stop adding things? Just give me... What, my vector... My move tool? Perhaps? Why? Just let me click... Oh, it's because it's locked. That is why. That actually makes sense. So I got my little guy, and actually the screen itself will like move towards it, but let's imagine that this is the boat is... The screen is moving towards the boat instead of the boat moving towards the screen. So 2D scroller, left to right, and so the boat travels along, and you can like switch lanes, like this one to this one to this one to this one, this one, whatever. And you're like going like, oh, there's a mast. Oh, you gotta do that, and you know that sort of thing. So that's gonna be like the main gameplay, so to speak, and there'll be a little journey tracker. I'll do that journey tracker next, actually. There'll be a journey tracker to see how far through the whole journey you are, so like a little pip that moves along to show you how far you are, at increments that I am yet to decide how many there will be, that maybe 4 or 5 increments, maybe 6 or 7, depending on how many scenarios I can write. There'll be increments along the way, maybe even 4. 4's a good number. And that each scenario, so there'll be a interesting like water thing that will come up, that'll be like a big thing that takes up the majority of the 3 lanes, so you run into it and you have to deal with that encounter. So for example, actually I have no examples, I need to write those, but basically you come across something and you need to use one of your items to navigate that encounter. Now it'll give you an option of 3 of the items you have, so I'm going to need to write a lot of contingencies for incorrect answers. And maybe there'll be a couple of correct answers. We'll figure that out. Maybe the same item can be used for 2 different scenarios, stuff like that. I will need to figure out how that puzzle mechanic works. But essentially, you have to figure out the best or the most correct answer for the scenario that you go into, and then you will choose the item, and then use the item, and then you've used the item. A really big shark. Well, I mean, I do have a shark fin already, so that definitely could be one. I could use that asset. I could just make the shark fin really huge. Like a big friendly shark. That's not a bad idea, actually. I like that. Yeah, actually that's not a bad idea at all. Maybe that's another ship passing by. Maybe it's a small island you're stopping in at. Various different things. So you choose an item or a course of action that is related to an item that you have, and if you never packed the correct item, it will just give you 3 incorrect answers. If you have packed at least 1 correct item, it'll be 1 correct item and 2 correct answers. If you pack 2 correct items, there's a chance you'll have 2 correct answers, but you won't know what they are until you try them. But some of them will be obvious and some won't. It's meant to be a little bit unfair because it's meant to be like Oregon Trail, essentially, so hence why the pixel art. So Oh no, I can't look at things that are already built until I finish the gem. But I will. Yes, thanks, Kiltar. I'll maybe I'll check that out afterwards. Curious Expedition. Oh man, see it's got Expedition built right into the name. Ooh. Oh, nice. Yeah. So this one's going to be super simple because, again, new to Godot and stuff. It's not more interactive than Oregon Trail. It's a simpler version than Oregon Trail, but I'm hoping it to be slightly easier than the original Oregon Trail, but a little bit, kind of a little bit unfair in the spirit of Oregon Trail. So yeah, so you'll move around on so phase 1 will be packing, the interstitial phases of traveling in between, and then you've got the puzzle element of the objects and the items that you packed. So again, the flavor of Oregon Trail without being the exact gameplay of it, if that makes sense. Like, you won't be shooting guns and dying of dysentery and stuff like that. I definitely need to work that joke in there or something. Like, have a Viking named Terry or something like that. That would be really cool. Thank you for that idea. God, was it Teddington you had that idea? It must have been. Somebody earlier said that idea. I can't remember who it was now. Yeah. So it's basically Oregon Trail. I need a name for it. I was thinking of, like, Ocean Trail, but I don't know. I don't think it was meant to be fun. No, it was of its time. It was very of its time, and that's fine. It's great, and it was what it was. Dysentery! Yeah. I think I'd have to put that in. I hope I don't forget. I should write that down somewhere, but that needs to be in my because a lot of the humor and fun bits are going to come into. I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of writing pretty soon. So that's what I was doing tonight's stream as pixel art because that's more fun and visual to look at for you guys. But you don't want to, well, it's not going to be quite as fun for you guys to, like, look at me have a Google Doc open and then just, like, typing things about what is an incorrect answer and thing. Maybe I will. We'll see how much I get done tomorrow. I mean, for its time, I get unfair, but it was way too unfair. It was quite unfair, which is why I want this to be more modern in that it is able to be done, but, like, just a hint of unfairness. I just want a little hint, a little sprinkling of unfairness in there, in that you could potentially know all the answers, but accidentally not pack the right things for the encounters that you encounter. So it's all going to be a little bit RNG as well, which is original Oregon Trail. Like, sometimes you did all the things right and you still died, and that's just what happened. So, yeah. Ocean Trail. If anyone has a better idea, I mean, ocean starts with O, but I don't know if it's obvious enough it's meant to be like Oregon Trail if I call it Ocean Trail. Ew, modern, yeah, no. Well, look. Times they have changed. Anyways, I'm gasbagging. I have not. I need to keep working on this. So this is just, like, meant to be a little UI element, this guy. So I am definitely overcooking him once again. But he's meant to be, like, just a happy little indicator of your crew is happy, your crew is disgruntled, and your crew is angry. And the next step after that is mutiny. So ocean waves, ocean currents. Miss old Halo. Oh man, the fact you're saying Halo 2 is old Halo. Oh, nah, it's fine. Oh man, me in the days of, oh man, I really liked the first Commander Keen. Duke Nukem 1 and 2 actually was really good. Commander Keen 4 actually is peak Commander Keen 4. I think it was called Keen Dreams. Was that one Keen Dreams or the other one? It was called, I can't remember now. Commander Keen was really good. And of course Monkey Island. We cannot forget Monkey Island 1 and 2. Both fantastic retro games now. Yes. That was my backup Viking. I like my new Viking is good. So we can delete our backup Viking. Commander Keen and Monkey Island are life. They really are. Oh, yeah, my top for 90s or games that I played, I should say games that I played in the 90s. I don't. Some of them are probably a little older than that, but definitely peak gaming. Back in the 90s, early 90s, I should say, when we had a DOS computer. I remember the first thing I learned how to do on a computer was like open up like MS DOS, open up the command prompt, stick a disk in the A drive, in the three and a half floppy disk drive, and like before I learned to like type, I learned how to like go keen.run.keen.exe, like change directory, A drive, go to A drive, or just I think you just typed A actually. You like go to A drive, run keen.exe, and then you ran your game. Like that's one of the first my core memories to like using a computer. I did have an A drive. Actually, technically speaking, we also had a B drive as well, but we didn't have many things that were on B drive. By that point, it came a little bit later in the game. B drives, which were the big 5.5 inch, 5.25, no, 3.25 was the A drive, and 5.5 inch was the B drive. The big, they were actually floppy disks, whereas the other floppy disks were not so floppy. They were actually quite rigid, actually. Yeah, and they used to boot off disk first. So we, the computer I first interacted with as a child did in fact have a hard drive, thankfully. So, yeah, A and B to allow for copying. Yeah. So you had A and B, but yeah, C, Bitsy. Yes, the reason we used C drive is because that was the one that was next. Yeah, it was default to hard drive, and then it stuck to being that internal drive was now what everything ran off, and we just stuck with C for the rest of it, basically. I think, if I know my computing history all that well, but yeah, we had A and B and then C. And then D, of course, D for CD-ROM, so D was almost exclusively, with computers with disks, was always D drive, but nowadays, there's this kind of like hardwired in those of us who had computers with D drives to eschew using D drive for anything other than a disk drive, even though computers have not had CD drives for disk drive, a CD-ROM drive, compact disk drive, to not use D drive, because no, that's the CD drive. Even though we haven't had CDs since for frickin' ever, I think even like if I have to map a drive name for my drives, it goes C, E, G, F. I think F drive I usually allocate to my USB one, so I leave that one be. But like, we just like superstitiously avoid D drive, and although you can quite perfectly map D drive if you want to, yeah. And yes, S was for shares. So if you mapped an S drive, it was most not likely a network drive. And you don't have to. You can use whatever letter you like nowadays, but it's like, well, except for C drive, of course. But like, we just got superstitious and just kept using it that way. At least that's the case in my case. So there is, in fact, yes, no, you are correct. But I should say, what I should have said is, by default, computers do not by default have CD drives. So yes, you can put a SATA, like disk drives will still run the SATA. You've got a nice big space there that is ostensibly for a CD drive, or for hard drives, they fit in the same slot, and you just plug a SATA data cable. You plug a SATA and you plug a power cable into it, and it will just run. You can also get USB. They're usually USB-A's, USB powered and driven disc, like portable disk drive as well, and that's what I tend to use. I've just got one just in case. Oh, I need to run a CD on, and I don't want to have like laptops don't come with them built in mostly anymore, although some of the old ones did. But again, you'd have to specifically request or get one built in. Like you'd have to specifically seek one out. They are not standard by any means. So I just, portable one. You can plug it into your laptop, plug it into your computer, plug it into whatever the heck you put it in your handbag, take it with you, take it on a stroll, take it on a picnic. Really handy, the USB portable CD drives. Oh, tapes. Tapes are before my time, zips are before my time, but I definitely had on the very edge of B floppies, but definitely firmly in the A floppies. I remember putting school assignments on floppy A discs, for sure. And then, like, halfway, a good chunk of way into my schooling, I remember my first book list that had, please bring a USB drive as the one of the requirements, and I think it was in high school. And I remember thinking, like, that this massive amount of space, I had a 128 megabyte stick, and I remember seeing how much it cost, that when my parents bought it, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so expensive. It was $56 or so. I think it was like 50 something. It was like $50 for this 128 megabyte USB stick. I remember it was white. It had like a pearlescent kind of like color around it. And I was like, oh my gosh, my first USB stick. And, like, I knew that, like, a lot of people in my town were getting their USB sticks from the same place. So they all kind of, like, look the same, like, plain white or plain black. So I got nail polish. And, like, I, like, asked first. I was like, can I put nail polish? Like, yeah. Like, because we often use nail polish to, like, permanently mark things that are ours so they didn't get mixed up or lost with other people, especially school equipment and things. So I got my nail polish out and I very carefully put some hearts and stars and like painted on with my nail polish to mark my new USB stick. I made sure to like stay away from the metal because it's like, oh, the metal bit makes it work. And yeah, I just like, I know, 128 megabytes is so much. I dealt with tapes thanks to my dad moved applications on 5.25 floppies before I really got into gaming. Oh, nice. You read the Nintendo Power while you're dead. What? Huh? Hang on, I think I missed some things. What? Oh, where did our music go, by the way? It's gone really quiet all of a sudden. Where's my music gone? There's the stream. Where is my Suno? It's gotta be around here somewhere. I have no idea where my Suno went. What? Open that one. Is it that one? Ah, here it is. Oh, it disappeared because I opened the Curious Expedition tab and it was in a new tab. Oh, that's what I did. Where's a library? Where's the things that I made? I want the things that I made.
Moonlights up, but there's no in the glow of in the glow of a
Somewhere here, I have where I was up to.
sparks we've never seen, coding pixels in a race, building
Here we go.
countdown ticking the clock.
This is some of the newer ones. Okay. Where do we go to?
In this digital space,
Yeah, portable optical drive is key. It's really good.
chasing time in this fast-paced race.
Putting the disk drive in. Yes, yeah, it is. It's pretty straightforward. Mind you, I think just a PC build is pretty straightforward, but some people like balk at doing the CPU and the thermal paste and whatnot, but I've done enough to not be scared by it. You just have to be confident when you're building PCs. So normal disk drive connection is soups. It's like beginner level stuff, yeah. Sod waiting 10 minutes to reload. What does it reload a level when you die? Oh, read the magazine while you're dead. Yep. I get you. No, Teddington. 2007. Used floppies to put your... Oh, no. Please don't tell me that happened. No. Not in the year of our internet. Floppies. Oh, no. I mean, the 90s and, like, early 2000s... Oh, floppy disks. At least put them on a CD or something. Fine, yeah, I guess rewritable CDs, blah, blah, blah. But still... Oh man, that is not... that timeline is not good. If you're booting a game off a tape, it would take ages to reload, so you'd read it. Yep. Had games, game tips, cheat codes, yeah. Yes, no, I never got, like, the gaming magazines, but, when in high school, I used to meet up with my friends, and one of them would have the magazine, we'd hang out and read it together, so, yeah. Well, not read it together, but like, hey, what's in the magazine? Can I borrow it? Yeah. It's like, I want to read it next. Yeah. Yeah. No, I remember gaming magazines. We never had, I guess I could have spent some of my pocket money on gaming magazines, but inevitably somebody had one that I could just leech off, so... It had a few, like, cheat codes and things, but yeah. Nah, it was good times. Government only went for staff presents. Oh my gosh. Oh, no worries, Kotari. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your day. Alright. Now that we've been thoroughly distracted by retro technologies. Well, I mean, I feel like a retro technology discussion is a given since we are doing pixel art. I feel like it's thematic, you know? Man, I should have looked up at some point, because I definitely missed a whole bunch of conversation all at once, and it makes it hard to catch up. Now, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. So... I'll stop doing that. I need to stop clicking on the thing I don't want to click on. I think this is looking good. I'm gonna put a bit of shinies on here. So a little sparkly, a little bit of that white highlight that we like. So like some of that, some of this, some of the shiny.
Beating strong, crafting stories all night long. From glitches made our dreams belong to this buzz.
I will figure out what needs to go here in just a second. Maybe it's a third color. It is not.
Spreading heroes out of thin air. Even bugs will learn to care. Through the chaos, love's declared. In every pixel, every prayer. Sketching wild and
think-
harmony, coding serendipity, no limit.
Ah, that's it. That's the one I wanted.
This is more than fantasy.
Big C. I mean, you could just... You don't need to have inside jokes just to instantly make up a nickname. Like, I feel like... Bitsy, you and I, us as Australians, we have the unique right and responsibility to come up with ridiculous nicknames that make no sense. I feel like that is our birthright. Something like that, perhaps. That's true. But that's an option, but I can't even... Oh man, Destiny 2 is so massive though! Yeah, that's fair. Ugh. Oh, I need a shiny bit for this bit. Yes? You'll be able to do builds. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Zun. Yeah, that's fair. Well, you should take advantage of the break to forcibly have some sleep. I don't know. I mean, maybe this is for the best for the moment. I don't know if that helps at all. Is that the right color? The opacity is like 60%. That's why it's all wrong. No, 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 no. Why would you do that to me? Or maybe it was good. Let's find out. These ones were right. There's some shortcut I keep accidentally doing that sets the opacity to 60% and I don't like it, but I need to figure out what it is. Vun. Vun. Is that right? Should it actually be the lighter color, maybe? The darker color. It's my shiny. That's too shiny. Let's try. Come on. Let's just try a slightly lighter color than that. It is the same color, but it's bad. I feel about this. I forgot to go for a walk today because the sun set in the blink of an eye. Yeah, well, that's, to be fair, that's fair because the days are like way shorter in terms of sunlight, so night walks are fun. Do I want a hint? A truck! I would like a truck. Yes, a trick. You create a layer on top of it and set it to like and just use it a shade of green automatically to color part. Yes, look, I know I could do that. And I could just do that. But sometimes I don't know if I want it lighter or darker. I guess I could flim-flam fiddle with it. My problem is my placement, not necessarily, well, yeah, I'm fiddling with the color a little bit, but like, one, I kind of want this limited color palette. Not that it's a limited color palette because I am just picking random colors, but like I want the number of colors that I use to be like the lighter gray to be the same as the other gray, but maybe not. I don't know what I want is I guess the answer to that. I guess the placement I'm struggling with of where it should be. I could just use the layers. You are correct. I should be doing this and I'm just refusing to because I'm stubborn. The laser types, but that's fair. Yeah. Look, I know. You are giving me some good wisdoms. I just need to commit to some pixels. The color should be the same. Oh, that's true. If I do the same level each time, that is true. Wet with the pixels. Is that shine? Is that over the top? Is that shine like less the color and more where it is? Is that too over the top? I definitely do it if I do like character design and stuff. And I know it looks like I'm making a character, but this is an overcooked UI element, actually, so... I really am spending too much time on this. For sure. Oh, I asked it to make me a power ballad style. It's now getting to some of the newer ones and accidentally playing a few of the same ones again before, but now it's on to the new ones. But, like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the power ballads now. It's a little bit epic for, like, the subject matter, if you know what I mean. It's something. I think that's something now. Neither do I, that's why I'm struggling. Yeah. You know what? I think that's good. I'm just gonna tidy up the beard a little bit, and I'm gonna make that layer number 1. I think that's good. I say layer number 1. Face number 1. Oh, I did that 60% again. Which I probably should just figure out what that shortcut is and change it. But again, lazy. That's me. Shiny here, shiny there, shiny there, shiny there, shiny a little bit here. Not too much though. Just a little bit. Just enough as a hint of a... I don't know what I'm doing here. That changed nothing. Maybe no shiny there. No shiny there. Yeah, no, I think that's better. It shouldn't. It wouldn't make it over there anyway.
Coffee cups and glowing screens, mistakes and wonders in between.
We are done with the helmet. Put it down.
Each broken line keeps us sincere.
Not being able to redo. Yeah, like if you're like actually drawing with a reel and don't have an undo button, I don't think I could do that in real life. I think, yeah, like digital art is just on such a different level to traditional art. And like traditional art is amazing and all power to people who can work with that medium, but like it's a whole nother level. Commitment and rolling with the mistakes I don't like the thought of. Yes, same. Honestly, I didn't think I was cut out to do like a creative degree. like back in the day when I thought it was like lots of drawing and stuff, and then when I learned it was like no, you can do things like Photoshop, and well, Photoshop was the only sort of exposure I had to that, but like digital drawing, and when they were like, oh, yeah, you can make digital art, I'm like, I want to do this. So yeah. He's a happy. He's a jolly Viking. Look at him with his little dimple smile. That's a bit much. That's getting clownish now. Oh, we needed to find his mustache. That's why he looks a bit weird. Where does his mustache? It comes down like this. Like this? I don't know. How does mustache go now? That's kind of mustachy.
Boxes fall and heroes climb. Each tiny glitch a mountain to find. With bits and bytes we make it sing. An indie anthem in the spring. Community strong, we're on the same quest. No matter who
Now he looks like a dog. If I like remove this symmetry line here for a second. That's not good.
Naroi Neko Bitsy says,
Ah!
"Hi, it is me, the Viking. Please give me a strong and handsome bitch bod. These nuts."
Oh my gosh, you gave me a jump scare actually though. And nobody's for the Vikings. They are headless. No, head full. Head only. They are head only Vikings. This guy is terrifying. I need to fix him. He is not good. He is a slightly like if I give him like whiskers right now, like he is a half furry. Like you look like whiskers, and then I give him little cat ears. Look at this. What have we done? Chat, what is this? This is terrible. Like,
Naroi
what the
Neko
heck?
Bitsy says, "Wow, I can't be alive. You're being so Vikingist. Sleep with one eye open."
hearts are pounding, ideas ignite. Pixels dancing in the dead of night. Code is slow,
Yeah, not good.
take flight.
I do all that.
Crafting dreams.
He's a catboy! Yes, but I don't want him to be a catboy. So we gotta fix this situation. Okay. A little mustache. See, the thing is, if his mustache would go into his beard, which gets braid into his beard, so we can't have it hanging down. We could have it hanging down a little bit, maybe. I think I need another reference picture. What did real Vikings look like? I think it does hang down a little bit, but not super a lot. Oops. Open that one. Let's come back to here. And not by his cat. People are based. Giraffe cat. We can't keep. Look, the game would make no sense if I had a Catboy Viking. I can't. I don't know I could work that in. I don't think that would work, guys. Yeah, I jumped to Teddington. Okay. Give him a nice mustachio. Except it needs to go up. Oh my gosh. Freaking out. Messing everything up. Do I need to, like, lower the mustache level, maybe? Whoops. Maybe it needs to be more... Excuse me. Is that the problem? Did I just need a bit of space in between the nose bridge and the thingy? To imply more nose? Nose implied? Nose is implied now. Perhaps. Hey! That's looking a bit more like a person. Hey, what do we think of that? Okay, I don't fully hate it. Okay, I think that's getting closer. It's just this mustache needs to be divided in half without making it look like a cat person. Where am I? Symmetry. Let me turn that off to see. With or without the mustache line? Yes? No? Yes? No. What do we think? Hey, what do you mean I'm now live? Streambot. What? Why? Why am I just now live? What's going on here? What's going on? Let me catch up. Keeping as an Easter egg. Oh, I have like just it in the game files, but like nowhere referenced in the game. I could do that. Choose a game. No, oh man, I meant to turn that off. No, Bitsy. Maybe we could play some Save the World. Why don't we play some Save the World when you get back? We could play together. Yes, perhaps. With definitely nobody in particular. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you were saying. Sorry. Nope. I got some buffer 2 minutes ago. Oh, no. Is everybody up to date? I guess I should ask... If I'm asking this question now, say... Catboy. And then I'll find out when I get Catboy messages. I don't know. I don't know how far the stream is behind, if I need to restart it or not. It has been going a while now, so this is fair and reasonable. Oh man, no messages yet for Catboy. Things are looking dire. Yay! Okay, so like 20 seconds? That's not too bad. Not your end. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Okay, people are more or less here. Oh, I didn't plug my phone. No. Oh no. I was using my phone as a face cam and I didn't plug it into the power and it's on 10%. Ah! Where's my charger go? Not that one. Where's the charger? Where's the charger? Where's the charger? Far out. I've got 6 USB-C plugs and not a one to be found when I need it. This one. Oh, it's too short. I have a long one here for just this purpose. Oh no. I don't know what happened. I think I must have clicked my button on my stream deck.